Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Sami here. Today we are gonna see, what if Naruto has the store release Chakra, part 6. Hope you'll enjoy this video. So before we start, please subscribe to our channel, and like this video. So let's get into the video. We can see all the teams that have passed the first part of the exams are all gathered in front of the gates waiting for the proctor. But what they see is not what they are expecting. Naruto and Enko are in a heated make-out session, ignoring everyone else's presence, wrapped up in their own lust to notice they are being watched by a group of horny teenagers. Their hands are roaming each other's body, about to take their clothes off when one of the genin coughs loudly to grab their attention. "What, can't you see I am busy?" Enko said, not even looking at them. "We have our test to do." The genin shouts, only to be cut off when a kunai goes past him. "It is the loud mouths like you that often die first in this forest," she says, appearing behind him in an instant. "Okay Enko-chan, I think we can stop right now. We can just pick up later where we left off." Naruto says, give her a wink. "Okay Naruto-kun." Enko then proceeded to explain the rules to the rest of everyone else, getting some complaints from them, but they are shut up when Enko throws kunai at them or snakes climbing their legs. "Okay, now that I have finished explaining, it should be pretty simple. Go in, take someone's scroll, and get to the tower within 5 days before dying, and if you die that just means you were too weak," Enko says over the speaker. Naruto walks over to Hinata, who is a bit scared, and he can see it clearly with her shaking, and it is not helping with how the group of Kumo ninja are eyeing her. "Hinata-chan." This makes the girl jump. "Naruto-kun, what can I do?" she asks, looking down. "I need you to be strong in this forest." He speaks, getting close to her, making her go red in the face. "I will try," she says hesitantly. "No, don't try to, just do it, Hinata," Naruto tells her sternly. "I can't, I am not like you." She looks down at her words. Naruto grabs her chin, and lifts her head up, so she is looking at him, making her face turn red. "Hinata, you are strong. I have seen it with my own eyes. You must learn to stand on your own 2 feet, and become your own pillar of strength. You can't always depend on someone to come save you. Find that strength you have in yourself, and show no mercy to your enemies, because they will not show any to you." He finishes, unknowingly inspiring all those who heard him. "Your team will have your back, and you must have theirs," he says, giving a kiss to her forehead, making her go wide-eyed. "That's my Naruto-sama," Ino says, also getting inspired by his words. "He is right, I need to get off my ass. My team needs me." Shikamaru thinks to himself, getting serious for once in his life. "Yes, Naruto is right again, I must be there for my comrades." Choji puts his chips away. Oni-chan surely is a great motivational coach. Tenten thinks to herself, checking all her weapons and seals she used with Naruto. "Yes, I will use my own strength." Sakura thinks, tightening her gloves and gear. Naruto then walks back to his gate that was assigned to him, and the other genin gives him a white path, but he locks eyes with the disguised grass ninja, and his eyes turn red with a slit for a second, eyeing the ninja like a predator. "Alright, go." Enko shouts over the speaker, and all the genin sprint into the forest except Naruto, who just walks through the open gate. "What is Naruto doing?" asked his partner. "I don't know, if that kid is just full of surprises," his partner replies. "He is saving his strength, you idiots," Enko says, looking at them with a grin that made most men run in terror. "Saving his strength for what? He has to make it to the tower in 5 days. That's just that he has 5 days," Enko said to them. "Forest of death. 5 days, there's no need for me to rush, the teams will come to me expecting me to be easy prey." He makes 10 shadow clones, and they all jump into the forest, covering his back, and being his replacement if needed. "Okay, now that I have a defense set up, let's see if we can find anyone close to me. Should be easy since I have been here for weeks with Enko-chan." He then closes his eyes, and puts his finger on the ground, and reaches out with his senses that reach 30 miles in all directions. "My sensory skills need to be improved." Tabarama is able to scan the whole village, and even further than that. He gets up, checking his scroll again. "Heaven's scroll, looks like we are looking for an earth scroll. I wish I had another summon for the ground, because my thunderbirds won't work in this dense forest. I wish I had the chakra chains of my clan, maybe I can work on it after this." He then pulls water out of thin air, and makes a giant wave, and begins to ride it around the forest with a grin on his face. "I swear if he and Kushina were to fight together, the world would not survive," Kasumi thinks from his shoulder. It has been an hour, and Naruto had already crushed a bunch of teams with his giant 20-foot wave, and was quickly racking up scrolls, but he did not want to go to the tower, because he has yet to find a dance partner that can match his steps. Kasumi could only roll her eyes at the Madara-like answer. He jumps off the wave, and falls onto a rain ninja with an elbow drop on the head, knocking him out. He then rushes the 2 rain ninjas, and hits them with lightning-enhanced punches, shocking them. Water-style water prison, and the 2 rain ninja are being shocked all inside a bubble of water. He releases it before they can die. "Now hand your scroll over, or go back into the bubble," he says in a blank tone to them. "Here we only have heaven." The rain ninja hands him this scroll. "Now let us live." "Okay, leave the tower, weaklings." He turns his back to them, making both of them extremely mad at being tossed to the side. They were the best of their village, no leaf trash would defeat them. Who are you calling weak, you leaf trash? They then go through hand signs, and shoot water bullets at him the size of basketballs at him. Pathetic. Kasumi-chan, can you deal with them? Kasumi then enlarges her tails, and blocks the weak bullets. Okay Naruto-kun. She then jumps behind them, and grows to the size of a giant bear reaching 7 feet tall with her teeth showing ready to tear into this trash that dare challenge her and her mate. Quickly swiping her claws across them, and a bite here and there, and goodbye rain ninjas. Nice job Kasumi-chan, as effective as ever, let me clean that real quick. He then shoots a stream of water out of his palms, cleaning her teeth, cleaning all of the blood and flesh from her. Thank you Naruto-kun. No problem, and can you stay like that so I can ride on your back? He asked her. Well I can, but you will have to make it up to me later. She says in a flirty tone. Oh that I can do. He jumps on her back giving a pat to her butt telling her to go. Hey. I am not some horse, don't smack my butt. You didn't say that last night. He grinned at her, making her blush under the fur. Shut up idiot. She then takes off at great speed looking for prey to defeat. Ino and her team are currently hiding inside the bushes watching Gaara and his siblings kill a team without mercy, and the two boys flinch, while Ino only looks with unflinching eyes, because Naruto had told her not to show fear or falter, along with the other girls. Okay we need to get out of here before they spot us, and kill us. Shikamaru speaks in a hushed whisper to his team. That is pointless. He already knows we are here. If he attacks us, and we strike back. Ino replies in a calm tone she had learned from Naruto, and this shocks her team. Ino we can't beat those guys let's just run. Said shaking. Look at you two, shaking in terror you are supposed to be the clan heirs. Act like it this is not something we can run from. Ino speaks to them, not taking her eyes off Gaara who turns to them, and extends his hand, while Ino takes her staff out ready to fight. They quickly jumped out of the bush to avoid the sand that was at their feet. Ino goes through hand signs fire-style flaming flower. She shoots a large flower that looks like a burning rose, and it clashes with Gaara's sand, turning it to glass, shocking everyone at how hot her flames are. I know I am not stronger than you, but I can still not run away just because my life is in danger. Ino says getting in a stance with her staff. Your blood will make mother satisfied for now. Gaara says, aiming for more sand to go towards Ino who dodges with no problem. His sand is pretty fast if only I could make it slower with some water, but we are not close to any water supplies. If only I could pull water from the air like Naruto-sama. Ino jumps in a tree, and goes through more hand signs fire-style raining flames. She then shoots a volley of flames above Gaara, who only stands there like nothing's happening. Only to be shocked when the fire hits his sand it turns to glass, and he is trapped in a glass dome. Alright, let's take this time to capitalize. She then jumps down from the tree with her staff ready to strike the trapped Gaara. But she has to block when a gust of wind comes her way, and she is cut up along with her purple trench coat a bit. Did you forget about us? Tamari says, swinging her fan in a threatening manner. Damn I did, but what about my team? She looks around, and can see Shikamaru behind a bush, and Choji in his human boulder ready to run over the glass Gaara. Okay I thought they left me for a second. Human boulder. Choji says go towards Gaara. But before he can hit the glass cracks, and a sand wall comes up, and blocks him. Damn we need to retreat. Shikamaru says in the bushes. Your death will make Uzumaki suffer so you shall suffer. Gaara said, making his sand fly towards Ino who knocks some away with her fire-covered bow staff. Kinkuro then commands his puppet to come up behind Ino who seems to not see it, but she does, and does something unexpected. She drops to her back, and spins around with her flaming bow staff, making a flaming circle cover her for a second, stopping all attacks that meet her circle. Wow she has really gotten good over this month. She is almost as strong as Asuma-sensei. Shikamaru thinks with amazement. Have I really fallen that far behind to where I can't even fight with my comrades? He clenches his fist in anger, and a flame is set ablaze within him. Is that all you can do, Sandman and Puppet Boy? Ino says panting, but also grinning like her blonde master. Wind-style the shout came from Tamari, and Ino jumped out of the way, but was caught in Gaara's sand. Oh no. Ino says, but still does not give up. Okay I just need to expel as much fire chakra as possible, and hopefully this will stun him long enough for me to regroup. Gaara walks to her with a bloodthirsty grin, but Ino only gives him a blank stare. Now you shall die, and Uzumaki will come for his revenge, and give me his blood. Sand coffin. He crushes his fist expecting to hear the cries of pain, and see her blood spill, but is wrong when the sand turns to glass, and flames explode out of the cracks, and Ino gives him a kick to the face, leaving a crack on his sand armor. She runs to her team, and they retreat to fight another time. Ino, that was amazing. Where did you learn all of this? Shikamaru asked Ino. I learned it from Naruto-sama. He is really amazing. She says jumping through trees along with her team. What do we do now though? Choji asked. We went to the tower. Ino says grinning like a fox. We don't have the earth scroll. Shikamaru said. Yes we do. I grabbed it when I kicked Gaara in the face. Ino says, still grinning. Wow, she is really amazing. I wonder if I can be like her. What am I thinking? I don't want to be like a girl, how troublesome. Shuka shakes his head, gaining his focus. Naruto and Kasumi can be seen on the trail of a team who is running for their lives. They both are grinning like foxes ready to pounce on their prey. Naruto then jumps off the back of Kasumi and coats his hand in lightning and kills the team from sand. I wonder if I should have killed them. I mean, we are allies. Oh well, this is an exam and they signed up for this. He then goes through their pockets and finds more scrolls. He then feels Ino's chakra spike and can see some flames in the distance. Well, looky here. He grins, looking in her direction. It seems Ino-chan is really fighting that Gaara kid. Do you think he will kill her? Kasumi says, walking next to him in her fox form. I believe in Ino, but if he does kill her, he can kiss his ass goodbye. He jumps back on Kasumi. Where to next? She asks to walk off. A scream echoes close to him, and that answers their question. Kasumi takes off to its direction, and Naruto can sense how the chakra feels similar to his own, but that is impossible unless he has some family. Kasumi-chan, you have to hurry, I think it is an Uzumaki clan member. He shouts with excitement in his voice. With that, Kasumi takes off in an orange blur, and they arrive at the section of the scream within minutes. They see a giant bear approaching, but when the bear senses Kasumi, it runs off knowing it is in danger. Stay back. I don't have a scroll. The redhead says, backing up with a kunai in hand. Naruto sees her, and can only think of how her hair looks similar to that of his mother. You are beautiful. He speaks to her in a soft tone. This catches her off guard, and she can only blush at his compliment. I am not falling for that. Karin says, pointing her kunai at him. No, I am your family. I am an Uzumaki, and I can sense it in your chakra, and if you sense it, you will feel it in my own chakra. He then releases some of his chakras so she can feel it. It dances around her, and the forest often gives off sparks, but flowing like water while cutting through the air like wind. She can feel how dense and strong his chakra is. Uzumaki, you are also one. Karin walks to him a bit. Yup, I'll be your new Oni-chan. Emoto-chan. He opens his arms for her, and she runs to him smiling, happy tears coming down her face. Don't worry, it will be okay now. I'll keep you safe. He says, soothing to her, and patting her back. Oni-chan, I am in a different village. How will you keep me safe? She says, looking up at him. You are an Uzumaki. My family. During the war, all Uzumaki who fled their homes were to return to the Leaf Village and become members, and that contract is still in session. He grins at her when her eyes go wide. So I count as a fleeing Uzumaki. She then hugs him tight and smiles brightly, tossing her headband. Alright, let's get moving again. He's cut off when he feels his kunai he gave Sakura ping. Kasumi-chan, guard Karin, Sakura needs me. He then disappears in a blue flash, appearing to where Sakura is. He can see Orochimaru biting down on Sasuke's neck, and Sakura is on the ground bleeding from her side. He appears next to her, unaware of the other two. Sakura-chan, what happened? He asks her worriedly. We were ambushed by Orochimaru and a giant snake. She speaks of healing herself. Where is that pale fucker at? Naruto asked, looking for him. He was blasted away by a strong wind. Sakura said, getting up. Don't worry, I will take care of this while you heal yourself. He said, pulling out his moonlight sword. He then charges Orochimaru and kicks him hard in the spine, knocking him away from Sasuke. He picked the boy up and tossed him to Sakura, who began to work on his injuries. Kukuku, Naruto-kun, so nice of you to join us. I wondered if I would run into you. The man said, coming from around a tree with no injuries. Naruto then made a single-handed ram sign, and blue lines appeared on his body before they vanished, and chakra exploded of Naruto, blowing away the trees and cracking the ground. His blonde hair danced, and his blue armor clicked. His eyes began to sparkle with electricity, but the worst thing, the grin that tugs on his lips. All of this unnerves the snake a bit because he was not expecting this from a genin, even if he was the container of the 9 tails. His chakra is reaching that of, surpassing that of the 3 tails, and still growing. He shakes this off, and tries to taunt him a bit. Seems the fox wants to play. Are you going to really fight me, a cage-level ninja? Even if you go all out, you cannot defeat me. He finishes with a smirk. I am still holding back, and I am no fox, but the bird that catches the snake, the eagle that feeds your remains to my kids. I am something you can never hope to fathom, a thunderbird with no equal. Naruto shouts the last part, getting in a stance, making Orochimaru pull out his blade. A thunderbird. Ha, you stupid child, you are nothing. Let's see if you can match Sasuke-kun. He charges at speeds to test if Naruto can keep up. Let's dance. With that, he charges at higher speeds, shocking Orochimaru, and due to his shock, he receives a deep slash on his chest. Orochimaru coughs up blood, and then opens his mouth, and a new version of himself comes out from his mouth. Not bad, Naruto-kun, you shocked me for a second there. But it is all useless. You are just a piece of work. I have never seen someone do that before. But that just means I can keep cutting you, and you will pop back out. Naruto says, getting ready for the dance of his life. He still wishes to fight. I had hoped that would scare him off. I can't fight at full power without telling the whole village I'm here. Orochimaru gets ready to fight again, and charges his speeds this time. Again he is shocked, and pays for it with more slashes on his body, making him force another body to come from his mouth again. This brat is getting on my nerves now, I will just kill him quickly. He charges at high speeds knowing he can't keep up this time. But he can see Naruto looking directly at him the whole time, grin still in place. Naruto takes the offensive, and charges ahead, and they clash blades. Your steps are not strong enough, Naruto says, and spins off, and delivers a quick slash along Orochimaru's back. He goes back in to deliver more pain to him, but his opponent turns, and clashes back with him. Naruto has none of that. A Sealess clone comes from behind Orochimaru. 14th dance boomerang.the blonde throws the sword ready to take his head off, but Orochimaru ducks hoping it will cut Naruto, but he catches it in his other hand. 13th dance twister. Naruto then disappears in a twister, and moves to Orochimaru, giving him many cuts, leaving the snake bloody, and hurt. Is this all you got? Maybe you should try something else, Naruto says grinning at Orochimaru who is shedding his skin again. I have killed you 3 times, what is going on you pedo? Naruto says getting under the snake skin. You stupid brat, you are going to die. Striking shadow snakes, he says, and snakes come out of his arm with poisonous fangs ready to bite down on Naruto. Is this it? Anko-chan can dance better than this, Naruto speaks, cutting down the snakes like he does every day. A shadow comes over Naruto, and a giant snake comes crashing down on him, but Naruto grabs it with one hand, and tosses the snake to the wide-eyed Orochimaru. Take your trash. Naruto then sends out with no hand signs. Grand slashing wind skill, and a volley of slashes cut the snake up, and the trees behind Orochimaru who dodges, but gets hit by some. Damn, at this rate I won't be able to win without announcing my presence. Oh well, I already did what I wanted, so I will go. He then goes through hand signs. Wind style is a great breakthrough. That will teach you to mess with me, boy. He finishes looking at the cloud of smoke. That was some weak shit. Let me show you how to use windfalls. Naruto is set to appear from the smoke without a scratch due to his armor and impressive defense. Wind style wind dragon. A massive dragon of wind appears with a roar and charges the white-eyed Orochimaru. I am not done yet, wind style dragon's frenzy. He shouts, and up to 15 dragons form and charge the pale man. When they make impact, a huge explosion sounds off, followed by a mini earthquake in the forest that makes everyone turn toward Naruto's direction. Nothing is left of the area they were fighting in, not even the huge trees that used to stand. They are all chopped down and fall inside of the massive crater. So he got away, the bastard. Naruto then turns away and walks to the white-eyed Sakura who was in a barrier seal protecting her, and Sasuke. Nai-san, that was amazing, Sakura said looking at Naruto who is not even hurt. Yes, we all know how badass I am. Naruto walks up about to drop the barrier, but is stopped when a blade is going through his chest. Naruto no. Sakura says wide-eyed with terror. Foolish boy, never turn your back to your opponents. It seems you still want to keep dancing, but there is just no strength left in your step, Naruto says, and disappears in an explosion hitting Orochimaru point blank. Naruto then grabs Team 7 and flies away, leaving the snake to lick his wounds. Naruto, why are we running away? He is still weak. You can kill him, Sakura asks confused. We are not running away. That was a clone of him, so he left before us. Plus he was too weak in his current state, and I wasn't going all out, he says to the girl on his back. Wait, what about Sai? Sakura asked. Don't worry, he is following us on the ground, but he is hiding his chakra, so he must be trying to spy on us. Don't trust him at all, Naruto says to her. Okay bro. With that she puts her head on his shoulder, and gets some rest. Sasuke is being pulled by his leg, often hitting his head on tree branches, leaving him knocked out, and Sai watching them trying to get more information on them. It is nighttime, and Sakura is just waking up, and can see Naruto knocked out snoring like they are not in a forest that can kill them. She gains a tick mark on her head, but stops when she sees him sleeping on Kasumi along with Aridid. She notices she looks like Naruto's mother from the pictures he has shown them. Sasuke is sweating in his sleep, and often lets out a grunt every now and then. He must have put up some barrier seals, and that's why he is sleeping like that, Sakura says to herself. Well, there is nothing to do, so she just goes back to sleep, and waits until morning to wake up. But she did not see Sai outside trying to get inside. Morning comes, and the sound of fighting wakes up Sakura, and she hears it is coming from outside of the cave, so she quickly runs outside to see an ass whooping going on. Naruto is currently stomping a mud hole into a boy with spiky black hair, and a clone of him has a boy tied upside down, currently getting beat up in a taijutsu battle. Oh hey Sakura-chan, good morning to you, Naruto says when he kicks the boy in the face one last time. Wait, what about me? Kin said, just standing still looking at how badly her team had gotten beat up. What about you? Naruto asked the girl. Well, I don't know what to do, I didn't want to fight you anyways, they just made me do it, Kin said walking to him slowly. Oh well, just run away or something, I don't know what to tell you, Naruto tells her. Can I join you? She asked, blushing a bit and looking down. Naruto grinned and turned to Sakura, who rolled her eyes at knowing what he would do. "Oh Kin-chan, if you wanted to be with me, that's all you had to say," he said, pulling her close to him. "No, that is not what I meant," Kin said, blushing red at how he was holding her. "How about I take you away from Orochimaru and you become my slave?" he says, giving her a charming smile that makes her blush until she hears him. "A slave? Why would I do that?" she asked, pushing away from him a bit. "It's not what you are thinking. I just want to make you a cute housemaid who serves the Uzumaki household," he said, trying to calm her down. "Well, if I do this, can you save my friend Taiya? She will also become your slave, I promise," Kin said to him, a little hope in her eyes. Naruto grabs her in a hug. "Of course I will save her, just tell me what she looks like, and I will get her when I can," Naruto says, rubbing the blushing girl's hair. "Let's go, Sakura-chan, Kin-chan. I have everything we need," he said, putting Kin over his shoulder, made her squeak. "Sai, get your pale ass out here before I kill you." He makes a water lance and throws it at a tree, cutting it down. "Don't do that again, Dickless," Sai said with a fake smile. "Oni-chan may be a lot of things, but Dickless is not it." Inner Sakura thinks to outer Sakura, making a little blood come from her nose at seeing Naruto and Haku have sex one time. Whatever, pale fucker, let's go." He then flies off, but an evil chakra erupts, and Naruto turns to the cave to see Sasuke emerge with an evil grin on his face. "This power feels amazing. This is what I want, and need to kill him," Sasuke says, looking around at all the people about to leave. "Hey loser, get down here and fight me right now," Sasuke says, looking up at Naruto. "Hold on you guys, this idiot wants to fight." Naruto makes a clone and hands over Kin to it. "Okay playboy, let's see if you can step with me." Naruto charges Sasuke, who meets him head on. Sasuke throws a left jab, Naruto eats the punch like it was nothing, and delivers a blow to Sasuke's lung, knocking the air out of his lungs. Naruto drops and kicks him into the air and gives him a barrage of punches, sending him higher into the air. Water-style crashing waves. Waves appear out of thin air and crash down onto Sasuke, sending him to the ground. Naruto gets to a tree and looks down at the boy. Here comes a new move, Swanton Bomb. Naruto then jumps off the tree and flips and lands back first onto Sasuke and covers him. Sakura-chan comes and counts the pin. Sakura then appears in a referee uniform and counts to 3. "Winner, Naruto Uzumaki." She shouts, holding his hand up, and bright flashes go off in the trees, taking his picture. "Okay, now that is done, let's head to the tower and get out of here." He picks her up and jets off, followed by his clone, and all you can hear are the screams and laughs of the girls. The group appear at the tower and walk into a room with words on it, but Naruto pays it no mind and just unravels the scrolls and tosses them at the wall, and a puff of smoke. Anko and Iruka are standing there. "Hello Naruto-kun, what the hell took you so long? I was getting lonely in bed," she says, giving him a long kiss. "Sorry Anko-chan, I just wanted to find a nice dance partner," he said, grinning. "Well, did you find one?" Anko asked. "We ran into Orochimaru and he danced a little bit, but he lost his step towards the end. You also fought him. Are you okay? Did he bite you?" Anko said, checking over Naruto and then giving him a hug. "No Anko-chan, he didn't even touch me, but he did bite Sasuke. But now that I can see another curse mark, I will be able to remove yours now that I will have more knowledge on the mark," he said, pulling her into his arms and kissing her head. "I hate to interrupt, but you need to go to the office and tell him what happened," Iruka said, trying to get a hold of himself. "Okay, I will do that. I have to tell him about my new friends," Naruto says, pointing towards Kin and Karin. With that said, Naruto kicked down the temporary office of the old man, who was behind his desk, pushing papers like usual. "Old man, we have to talk. I got some major news to tell you." Naruto walked in, followed by Karin and Kin. "Old man, you won't believe what I discovered in the forest," Naruto said. "Oh, it wouldn't happen to be these 2 young girls now, would it?" Hiruzen said, looking up from his paperwork. "Yay, and also Orochimaru is in the exams and is after Sasuke, but Kin here can give you more on his plans," Naruto said, pushing Kin to make her blush at being put on the spot. "How can Kin tell me more?" Hiruzen asked. "I used to work for him," she responded hesitantly, afraid that she would be killed for working for him. "Okay, but Yusu, I assume you want to defect and join this village?" Hiruzen responded, amused while smoking his pipe. "Yes, but I will be Naruto-sama's slave." The girl blushed at saying that out loud. "Oh, well, that is a good way to save you from the evils of the council and transfer to our village safely. We can say he defeated you and claimed you as his reward." The old giggled like a pervert and wrote something down in a notebook that said tips for Ika. "Okay, can we get to what Orochimaru has planned?" Karin said, getting annoyed by the pervy. "Yes, we can. And believes us for a moment," he said, making a hand sign, and they bowed then left. "Is that guy on the outside going to stay here as well?" Karin asked, looking at the window. The old man looked surprised, but then sighed. "Jiraiya, you can come in now, you are busted." With that said, the window opened, and a tall white-haired old man came inside the room. "How did you sense me?" Jiraiya asked bashfully at being caught. "I am an Uzumaki sensor. You can't hide from me." Karin said a bit proudly. But yet you still couldn't beat a wild bear. Naruto said, laughing with Kin, who tried to hide her laugh. He is stopped when Karin hits him in the gut. What did you think would happen punching my armor? Naruto said, laughing even more. You asshole. She turned her back to him. Well anyways Kin, can you please tell me what my foolish teammate has done now? Jiraiya said, getting serious. He wants to destroy the village during the finals of the exams. He will be attacking with sand and sound. He wants to have Iwa attack them, but their leader thinks he is a fool and the plan will fail. But he never said no, so I would be careful. Wow, that is bad. If he gets Iwa, we will have a hard time fighting back. Hiruzen replied, troubled. Yes, that is just the outer works of the plan. Kin replied. There's more? Jiraiya asked, shocked. He wants to kill you the most, Lord Third. He will trap you in a barrier and revive the first, second, and fourth to kill you. Kin said, a bit worried for her new leader. Damn, that is not good. Naruto is worried for his Gram's safety. He will have Gaara, who is the host for the One Tails rampage in the village, along with giant snake summons, destroy the village. Kin said. That is not good. That will cause mass damage and chaos all over the village. Naruto said, thinking about his new family and other people in the red light he cares for. I will inform the council about this, and we will come up with a plan to overcome this. Hiruzen said. Yay, and you should most likely start to train again for the fight that is to come, along with all the clan heads. Naruto said seriously. Yes, you are right, we will need all our strength if we are to overcome this. Hiruzen said it was just as serious. I can take out Gaara along with the giant snakes that are to come. My summons will deal with them along with some clones I can enhance with Kasumi's chakra. Naruto said, trying to help as much as he could. Okay, that is actually a good idea. You can have them focus on getting the civilians to safety, along with defeating the ninja that will be on foot. Hiruzen nodded in agreement with him. Wait, you have a contract? Jiraiya asked, shocked. Yes, I do. Naruto said. Show me. Jiraiya said, wanting to see if it is strong enough. He goes through hand signs, and a puff of smoke later a small winged thunderbird is summoned and lands on Naruto's shoulder. You see, I have the thunderbird contract. Naruto said, rubbing the bird, getting it to lean into his hand. How did you get the mythical contract for them? Jiraiya asked, baffled that this boy has the contract. Well, it is an Uzumaki clan summoning contract. Naruto said it was no problem. Really? Then can I sign it too? Karin asked with stars in her eyes. You sure can. Naruto said, rubbing Karin's head made her eyes twitch. I am not a dog. She hit him on top of his head. So do you know of your family as well? Jiraiya asked steadily. If you are wondering if I know about my dad, then yes, I do. I also know that you were close to him and could have been here for me. Naruto said, leveling a glare on him with some kind, making Jiraiya sweat a bit. Look, I am sorry, I was always out on the road and spying for the village. I wouldn't have been able to take proper care of you and do my duties for the village. Jiraiya said, trying to make the angry teen calm down. When you returned to the village to report to the old man, how come you never came to see me? Naruto said, still not letting up on his anger. Jiraiya put his head down because he had no excuse for that. I don't care anymore. I took better care of myself in anyways. Naruto said, railing his anger in. I can make it up to you by training you for the month. Jiraiya said, knowing this will get him. No thank you, you have better things to work on than training someone who doesn't need your training. Naruto said. What? I am a legendary ninja. The strongest in the village. Jiraiya said, not believing he was just turned down. Strongest in the village. Naruto laughed, but then stopped and released 5 tails of Kasumi's chakra, cracking the floor and windows, making a red cloak surround his body, and the 5 tails behind him came out. Good thing I put up that seal or the room would be flooded with ninjas. I am still in control. Naruto said, seeing Jiraiya about to put some seal on him. How can you control so much? Hiruzen asked, also surprised. It's because Kasumi-chan is my girlfriend. Naruto said with a smile. Is it the 9 tails name? And the 9 tails is a woman. Jiraiya said, and couldn't believe what he was hearing. Yes, so call her by her name when you are in my presence. He said, and released the chakra. I am pretty sure I can still beat you though. Jiraiya said. I just beat your teammate in the forest while I was holding back. Naruto said, crossing his arms. No way. Jiraiya replied. Whatever, do you have the key to my seal? My dad said I would need it to master all of her chakra. Naruto said, holding his hand out. How did he tell you? Jiraiya asked. He sealed some of his chakra in the seal, and talked to me after we had a fight. Naruto said, smiling at that. Who won? Hiruzen was a bit curious about this. Well, I did, but that is only because he wanted to test my strength against his smallness. He should have known that would happen. What was he thinking of challenging an Uzumaki in a contest? Naruto laughed at this again. Wow, I wish we had all been able to see that. Hiruzen said, dropping his pipe. Actually, you should be glad it took place in my head. If the fight was outside, the village would have been destroyed by my final attack. Naruto said, smirking. Wow, Naruto-sama, you are really strong. Kin said, amazed at her new master. You bet I am Kin-chan. Naruto replied, smiling at the girl, making her blush a bit. Well, I wanted to take you on a training trip for 3 years to help you get stronger and avoid a group of S-rank criminals after you. Jiraiya said seriously. Let me guess, you were gonna train me in Kasumi's chakra. Naruto said. Yes. Jiraiya said, not seeing the problem. That is stupid and would be a waste of time. A group of S-rank ninja are after people with, you think they won't have a way to negate the use of her tailed beast chakra? Naruto said, crossing his arms again. Well, that makes sense. Jiraiya rubbed his head. I will go on a training trip with the others and hunt down this group. Naruto said, clenching his fist. Karin, I would like it if you came with me. It would make things much easier to find them, and you can be our medic. Naruto said, looking at Karin. I would, but I am not that strong. Karin said, looking down. Don't worry, we will all train together. Naruto said, pulling the redhead into a hug. That is a good plan, they won't be ready for that. Jiraiya said. You should get more information on them and send it to me, and we will go get them before they get us. What is the name of the group? Naruto said, turning to him. The name of the group is called Akatsuki, and I will get you that information, just be careful, they are really powerful. Jiraiya replied. Okay, now the key to the seal, I am in for an exam after all. Naruto held his hand out again. Okay, let me summon him. Jiraiya went through hand signs and summoned the frog that held the key to the seal. Tor, nice to see you. I am here, so you can give the kid the key to his seal. Jiraiya said, pointing at Naruto. He looks a little too young, but I can feel his power. I hope you know what you are doing. He then jumps into Naruto's seal. Okay, after this exam I will be going to Yuzu and train in mastering Kasumi-chan's chakra and other things that will win us this upcoming war. Naruto said, walking out of the room followed by the girls. Well, sensei, I can see that he really likes the second a lot. I figured he would love his father. Were you telling him stories about your sensei? Jiraiya asked, looking at the old man. I did a little bit when he was younger, but he often read up on him when I would give him books about him. One time he even painted his face to have the same markings as my sensei. He chuckled at remembering that. Well, I'm off, I have work to do. Don't forget to train again, as well. Jiraiya said, jumping out the window. I wonder if I will make it past this, or will this be my final battle? If so, I should write down my will and successor. He did just that, and went back to filling out his paperwork again. In the halls of the tower, Naruto was walking to his assigned room along with Kin and Karin. Okay girls, I will send you to the house where you will be with the rest of my family. Kin, there is a maid quarter, and you can put on the sexy maid outfit. Karin, you can pick out a room, just be sure to ask for help if any of you guys need help. He gave them both hugs, and teleported them to the house. Okay, now let's see what this tower has to offer. He takes off his armor, and puts on a normal black shirt, and his black cape with red flames licking the bottom. Red pants that are tucked into black ninja sandals. He makes his way to the cafeteria, and can see that the Sand team is there along with the Kumo group. This is not the Kumo team that was looking at Hinata-chan like they wanted to kidnap her. I hope she will be okay. He walks to the counter, and can see they have food for everyone. He takes some, and walks to sit by the Sand team. Hello again, my sandy pals. He looked at the two boys. It is nice to see you again, my desert rose. He said, grabbing Tamari's hand, and kissing it, making her blush. Hello, Naruto-kun. Tamari cursed herself for looking weak in front of this handsome hunk. Don't touch my sister, you jerk. Kankuro said, switching places with his sister. Hello again, Uzumaki-san, mother still wants your blood. Gaara said, looking at Naruto with a passive face. Kasumi-chan is there anyway, so we can get into his head and talk to Shikaku? Naruto asked his inner demon. Yes, Naruto-kun, but you have to be making contact with him. Kasumi said, talking back to him from the seal. Okay, that sounds easy enough. He put his fist out in front of him for Gaara to touch. Come on, Sandman, bum fist with me so we can speak in private. Gaara put his fist up slowly, and they were both pulled into an inner plane along with their tailed beast. What do you want, you stupid fox? Shikaku said angrily. Don't be like that, little brother, I just want to see you again. Kasumi said in her fox form with Naruto on her head. I don't want to see you, just go and die along with your stupid human. He shot a winged bullet at them. Naruto made a lightning ball and shot it at the winged ball, cancelling his attack. Why are you so angry? I didn't do anything to you. You were born, that is what you did. The angry Tamaki said. Kasumi-chan, I can feel another soul inside him. Naruto said. Yes, this close I can also feel it. Kasumi said, narrowing her eyes. I will get rid of it. Naruto jumped next to Gaara, who was being quiet. Uzumaki-san, what are you doing? Gaara said, not showing how scared he was at looking at the two. I am trying to help you. He writes a seal using his chakra, and makes a ram sign. Uzumaki-style evil soul on ceiling. He then slams his hand down on the sand spear's head, and a ghostly old man comes out. Put me back. The ghost said. The old bag of dust just died already. Shikaku said angrily. Naruto then destroys the seal, and the old man goes away, making Shikaku let out a long sigh. Thank you, stupid human, now can you also let me out this seal? Nice try, stupid raccoon, but Gaara will need your help in the future. Naruto said, patting his head. I will also fix the seal, making it more comfortable for the both of you, and make sure you become friends. I know you both need it. Naruto jumped back to Kasumi. Thank you, Uzumaki. Gaara said. Just call me Naruto, we are friends, and brothers in arms. Naruto said, waving to Gaara, and disappearing along with him. When they came back outside, they were in the same position until Gaara passed out, making his sibling worry. No need to panic, I only fixed his seal, and helped out his Sandy friend, he is only sleeping. Naruto said, getting up. Thank you so much, Naruto-kun. Temari gave him a hug, making her blush at her actions. Don't worry, just get strong, and look out for him. Naruto disappeared in the water, making the team jealous that they couldn't do that. 3 days later. Time in the tower seemed to move in slow motion for Naruto after he helped Gaara. More teams made their way into the tower, and fights almost broke out a couple of times. He really talked to Temari some more, along with Ino, Hinata, and his cute little sisters. He also practiced a little bit inside his room, and took the time to work on Kasumi's chakra when he put the seals up. He was at a roadblock because he needed to face his dark side. He could hear little whispers now that he started to use more of her chakra. Wake up, time to kill. A voice of pure hatred and darkness sounded from his mind. Listen here, you knock off. You are not going to be waking me up out of my sleep just because you have homicidal problems. Naruto replied, putting his head back on the pillow. You know, you are not reacting like I wanted you to. Naruto's evil side replied. Well, what did you think? You are me, and I am you, so this should not be a surprise. Naruto said, still laying down. Well, when you put it like that, I guess you are right, but I am all of your negative things, so I am supposed to do this until we meet and fight for your body. The voice of evil replied. Yay, that is not gonna happen. We are not going to fight because we would end up killing each other, but I am also not going to try and talk you into changing your ways. Naruto said, rolling over in bed, showing he is sleeping topless. Well, damn, way to mess up my fun, you bastard. He chuckled at the last part. I only started talking to you now because I am getting weaker due to all the positive things going on in your life now, and I am slowly disappearing. Dark Naruto said a bit sadly at the last part. You mean our life? I know how you must be feeling. You don't want to be forgotten or ignored, and you want my attention. Naruto said. I tell you what, when this is over, how about we do whatever needs to be done in order to use Kasumi-chan's chakra? Naruto said in a happy tone. Fine, it is better than just being stuck in your mind with nothing to do other than watch what you do. Dark Naruto replied. See ya. He left doing an evil laugh. Okay, you have to teach me that. He replied out loud only to get a response in the form of more laughing. Okay, Naruto-kun, now that you are done talking to yourself, get up before the girls come in and get you. Kasumi said after listening to the conversation. You are right about that. If Sakura-chan came in here and saw me still sleeping, I would be in trouble. As he spoke, a little shiver went up his spine, remembering the last time he didn't get up. He had to dodge punches that leveled buildings. Kasumi came out of the seal in her fox form and sat on top of his head. Let's go, my love, we have people who need their asses beat. Kasumi yipped from his head. What shall I wear today? Armor for heavy combat or my cape for fast and precise combat? Naruto speaks, rubbing his chin in thought. He decided on the cape because they are inside, and he felt like being fast today. He puts on his long-sleeved black shirt followed by black pants. Tossing on his black haori with the red flames at the bottom, he walks outside in black sandals. Hello, Naruto-kun. He turned his head only to feel his head placed into breast. Enko-chan, I think you should greet me like this all the time. The muffled answer came from in between her chest. Well, we can always do more to make this a better morning. Enko said with a seductive smirk on her face. As much as I would like to do that, why don't you act like a sensei and take me to where everyone is? Naruto said in a dismissing tone, turning around making his cape flap. Fine, come with me this way. She grabbed him by the hand and pulled him along the hallways until they got to a large fighting area and everyone was on the rails. Go stand on the rail and wait for your name to be called. She turned and gave him a quick kiss. Good luck, Naruto-kun, I have money on you, so win it all for me. She then vanished. Making his way to the others, he can see that some of the team are banged up or are not fully recovered and will be easy pickings. The sensei are talking to each other and giving pep talks to their genin if they need it. They then appeared and began some speech about the exams, but Naruto was not listening. Instead, he was thinking about some training he can do or who it is that will be a problem for him in these exams. Kasumi-chan, do you think we can do some transformation like the other perfect Jinchuriki? Naruto asked the fox sitting on his head peacefully. Yes, Naruto-kun, but you have to face your darkness first and then come for my chakra, but considering how you are chatting, it won't be hard. Yeah, I know he is a cool guy once you get past his evil tendencies. You do realize you are complimenting yourself, right? Yeah, what is your point? I saw you in the mirror talking about how you are the strongest and you're first to die for. He laughed at remembering catching her hyper self up. You said that you won't bring that up again. The fox said, hitting his head rapidly. Okay, I'm sorry, it was just too funny to forget. Naruto is pulled out of his thoughts when a cloth drops, and a huge screen appears on the board. Sasuke Uchiha vs Orochimaru. Everyone else woke back up to the rails in order to get out of the way of the fight. "You got this, Sasuke, don't let me down," Kakashi said, patting Sasuke on the back. Watching the fight, he could see that Sasuke was having trouble in this fight. He should be able to demolish this guy, but it seems the curse mark is messing with his effectiveness in battle. This must have been what that snake pissant wanted. Yoroi took his chakra and made him use the power of the curse mark. And next up we have Zaku Abumi vs Shino. This match was mainly a fight of long range, and who could sneak who. Naruto could see that Shino indeed was a great ninja, but he did not have any close quarter combat capabilities, and that would lead to his downfall. Zaku was already weak from the ass-whopping Naruto gave him in the forest. Tsurugi Misumi vs Kankuro. "Hey makeup boy, if you win I will give you a coupon for a shop that sells makeup for people like you," Naruto yelled, making everyone laugh. "It's war paint." Kankuro yelled back, red face from embarrassment. "Yeah whatever, just get down there and fight with you stupid dolls. You bastard, get down here and say it to my face." "Nah, I would rather spend some alone time with your hot sister," he said, a wink to Tamari, making her blush at being called out like that. The fight that followed left most people actually impressed at how good he is with puppets, and his use of hiding in plain sight during the fight. "Wow, it seems you are somewhat talented," Naruto said, looking at the puppet boy. "Well, I am the upcoming genius of our village," Kankuro replied, puffing his chest out in pride. "Yeah, if you say so." Naruto walked back to his spot by Sakura. "I hope my match can come up. I have places to be," Naruto said, leaning on the wall. "Don't worry, I am sure you will be up soon," Sakura said, patting his back in comfort. "Will you cook me some dinner again? Your cooking is really good," Naruto said. "It was really good." She pushed her fingers together. "Yeah, everyone loved it the last time. Just don't make those soldier pills again. I think you almost killed Haku last time." "Shut it, that was my first time making those," Sakura said with a tick mark on her head. Naruto Uzumaki vs Amoy. "Finally it's my turn." Naruto then jumps to the ground, but floats down using his wind affinity at the last second. "Oh man, what if this guy kills me, and then kills my family, and then war breaks?" He's cut off when a carry hits him on the head. "Just get your ass down there, and fight." She kicked him off. "Man, why do the flat-chested girls always cause the most problems?" Amoy said from the ground. "I feel you man, they always resort to violence to get their point across," Naruto said in sympathy. "Hey." The shout came from Sakura and Kari, who had angry faces and fists in the air. "Alright, let's leave them alone for now," Amoy said, getting in a stance with his sword. "Let's dance." They rush off at each other, leaving dust trails in their way. They clash blades and are in a struggle, but everyone can see Naruto is winning, if the grin on his face is anything to go by. A clone comes from behind Amoy and attempts to slash, but he dodges. "Kasumi-chan, this will get messy. Can you go wait on the stands?" He talks to the fox, and she gets up and jumps into Hinata's arms, making the girls smile and begin to pet her. "Alright, now let's get back to it," Naruto said, turning back to Amoy. He charges back at him and takes slashes that Amoy blocks, but has to struggle with because Naruto was physically stronger than him. Amoy then coated his blade in lightning chakra, hoping to zap Naruto and his blade. Lightning slash. Amoy slashes his blade multiple times, hoping to cut Naruto with the sharp blades of lightning. "Easy," Naruto said. "Wind cutter." Naruto brings his sword down, cancelling out his lightning blades, and also blowing strong winds in his face. "That is not all you can do, is it?" "Not even close." Amoy then charges back, and Naruto meets him head-on. They then enter a heated dance of blades, and sparks can be seen flying off the blades, along with the sound of grunts and skin being cut. Naruto goes for a diagonal slash, ready to cut him down. Amoy counters, and slides his blade along Naruto's, making more sparks fly. Naruto then ducks the swing that would have taken his head off, and comes up with a vertical slash, leaving a long cut on the front of Amoy's chest. "You dance well," came the cool reply from Naruto, who was looking at Amoy with a grin still in place. "Damn, I didn't think he could be fast and strong. This cut really hurts. I hope I don't bleed out." Stance. "Damn Enko, this kid is a whiz with the blade," Ibiki said, standing by Enko with an impressed face. "Yeah, he even beat me using that style," Enko replied with pride to her students. "What style is that?" Hade asked. "He said it was called the Moonlight Sword style, and let me be the first to say, that shit is scary." She shivered at remembering fighting him and that sword. "I knew it seemed familiar. That style is legendary," Hade said with surprise. "I am glad I got to see it. Yeah, he defeated 2 of the 7 swordsmen with this style," Kakashi said, remembering his battle on the bridge. "If he has it mastered, he will win this fight no matter what," Hade said, looking with more vigor at the fight. Arena. Back down to the fight, Naruto can be seen with a slash on his chest he had received from their exchange. Amoy had even more cuts on his body than last time. The ground had several cuts and cracks from the force of the attacks. Hey man, I can't keep up anymore. Can we end this? The heavily panting Kumo ninja said, barely able to stand. Sure we can, and because I respect your strength with the blade, allow me to show you a technique of the moonlight sword style. Naruto said, getting ready to draw his blade. Amoy did the same, charging lightning in his final attack. The two then disappear, only being spotted by the and those above. When they became visible to everyone again, they were on different sides of each other. 38th Dance Marionettes, Naruto said, and blood shot from Amoy, and he fell to the ground. Naruto swiped his blade of the blood and put it back in his sheath until it clicked. So it seems his last attack reached me. Naruto said, looking down at the cut on his torso. Winner. Naruto Uzumaki. Hate said, and a round of claps sounded, and the medics ran to pick up Amoy. Naruto walked up to the stands, and he got congratulations from people. Great job, Naruto-kun. I have some medicine for you to help you cut. Hinata said, bowing her head to hide the blush, making Kasumi fall off. Thank you, Hinata-chan, but my arms hurt, so you will have to put the medicine on for me. He said, smirking at the girl. His face was red like a tomato. Okay, Naruto-kun. She walked up to him and put the medicine on her fingers, then rubbed it on his open chest wound. She began to go even redder, and steam came from her ears until she couldn't take it anymore, and passed out. Naruto-kun chess. This is the last thing she said before going limp. Well, Kurenai, I think you need to take your student's place and finish what she started. Naruto said, looking at the woman who blushed. What I am not doing, she said, looking away. Don't be like that. You owe me, or do you not remember when you wanted me to eat that whipped cream off your body? And lick that. He is stopped when Kurenai appears in front of him, blushing heavily. All the guys had nosebleeds, and the girls were jealous. Even the stoic Samui was a bit jealous. Shut up, I will rub this stupid medicine on you. She then did just that, and began to rub it on his chest. She was blushing from all the eyes on her, but keep going or be let everyone know about her sex life. Thank you, Kurenai-chan. He gave her a kiss on the lips. I will see you all at home, I have things to do. Wait, Naruto, you can't. He stopped when he saw he disappeared in a blue flash. Leave. You know, sometimes I don't think he respects my position. He put his head down at that. You just noticed that. He calls you old man, and just walks into your office whenever he feels like it. Anko said, laughing at him. The Uzumaki compound. I'm home. Naruto shouted, coming through the door. Hello, Naruto-kun. Tsunami walked up, giving him a kiss, which he returned without hesitation. What are you doing home so early? Shouldn't you be at the exams? Raising her eyebrow in confusion. I just got done fighting, and I decided to leave because I have to pack for my trip. Naruto replied, walking to the kitchen to get a drink. What about your friends? They will want your support, so you should go back. Tsunami said, putting her hands on her hips, standing her ground. But why? They're strong enough to handle the fights. Naruto-kun goes back or no ramen for a month. Tsunami said in a sweet tone. You can be so cruel sometimes. Can I at least see Ruki-chan? Naruto says he is going to the backyard, but is pulled back when she grabs the back of his coat. No, if you see her you will want to stay with her all day long, and then never go back. Tsunami replied, trying to lecture him, but Naruto was not really paying attention. Are you listening to me? Tsunami asked with a tick mark on her head. Yes, I was. The blonde said in a cheery tone. He gave her a nice smile that aggravated her. Then what did I say? Tsunami said, and crossed her arms under her chest. I love you. Next thing Naruto knew, he was standing outside the compound with a bump on his head. She must have had some kind of ninja training, because the way she swings that pan is going to kill me one day. Naruto then got up and started to fly back towards the tower. Arena. Back in the arena, more fights had progressed, and none were as good as Naruto's so far. Sakura had fought Shikamaru, and despite her overwhelming strength and great intellect at keeping him on the move, not letting him think of a plan, she still lost due to overconfidence and thinking she would just crush him. Naruto came back and could see the next match was Hinata versus her cousin, and the girl was ready to die from how scared she was. Hinata, you can do this, okay? Kurenai said, giving her a comfortable hug. Thank you, sensei. She said with more confidence in herself. But you can still see the terror in her eyes. Hinata, I know that is not fear I see. Naruto said, floating down. Naruto-kun, hand made her stop. Hinata, you don't need to fear, it will only weigh you down during this fight. You trained and put in just as much work as everyone else, don't let fear control you. A nod from the girl let him know she was listening well to what he was saying. Remember, the will of fire burns bright. It will give you the power you need to surpass your limits and defeat whatever enemy stands in front of you. But remember, power is not simply will, power is the ability to make things happen. She nods, and everyone can see how she is now motivated and no longer has any fear. Oh, one more thing. He rips the jacket right off her body, making her yell, and covers herself. You don't need this to weigh you down. Now get down there and kick his ass. She jumps down with a determined gaze. I know you are not actually going to listen to that failure. His fate was already chosen just like you. Neji said with a smirk, trying to break her down. Just shut up and fight me. Hinata said more seriously than anyone has seen her before. She got in her stance ready to do battle. You're a failure, it won't make a difference. Neji replied with a scowl, and got ready to fight. Fight. The two then rushed at each other, throwing strikes meant to deal damage, and close off the chakra points at the same time. Through the whole encounter of strikes, Hinata landed a good amount of hits, more than Neji can say he is proud of having hit him. That does not mean the Hyuga was, she has been hitting her shoulder, and arms. I have closed off your chakra points. What will you do now? Failure, Neji said, trying to taunt her. I will keep fighting because I won't quit, and I won't run, that's my ninja way. In the stands, Naruto smiles along with the rest of Hinata's friends. Rock Lee even begins to cheer her on, followed by Naruto. You will die here, girl. So what, coward? Hinata then charges back towards him, catching him off guard by her sudden speed, and she manages to land a head to his chest, knocking the wind from his lungs, sending him to a knee only to be sent flying when he meets a kick to his face. What's wrong, can you not dance any longer? Hinata said with a smirk, copying her not-so-secret crush. Oh hell yeah. Naruto shouted from the rails. I taught her that. Naruto is crying tears like a proud father seeing his only child that made it. Naruto-san, I don't think her clan would appreciate you corrupting their heir. Shino said, standing next to Naruto. Who cares, they are not going to do anything. If anything, I am helping their clan that is destroying itself. What do you mean destroying itself? Asuma asked. The main branch is treating their side branch like slaves, and it only gets worse as time goes on. The kidnapping only made things worse by giving the leader of the side branch to them. Naruto said, remembering what had happened. If we are not careful, we might have a repeat of the massacre on our hands. They then became quiet, and focused back on the fight that had turned back to Neji's favor. Hinata was on her knees with blood coming from her lips, and breathing heavily. I can't keep up, I am done for. She glances at Naruto, and he only nods with a smile. Winner? Neji Hyuga. Just like fate predicted, I won, and you are on the ground like a failure. Don't fight your fate, just accept it. Neji said with an arrogant smirk on his face. You know, Neji, you seem to be fighting your fate most out of everyone in our clan. Always trying to learn the techniques of the main branch. It seems you just can't accept the fact that you were born in the side branch. Hinata said with a sad gaze, looking at her cousin. Shut up, you know nothing of fate. I am cursed with this life. Neji charges at Hinata, ready to end her life, and they are not fast enough to stop him. Clang. That is what sounded off in the arena. Naruto can be seen in a blade lock with all of the people, and it seems he is struggling to hold back the angry blonde. Naruto, you must calm down. They said, pushing off Naruto. His eyes were red with slits, and his whisker was thicker. I am perfectly calm. Naruto said, exchanging blows with the staff of the. Just move, and let me cut him down. Naruto replied in a calm voice. If you do, then you are going to be disqualified. Hinata wouldn't want that for you. That was the wrong thing to say because Naruto picked up speed and blitzed, going right past him to the Hyuga, who had white eyes filled with terror. Rotation. The boy started to spin, and Naruto was about to bring his sword down and cut him down. He was stopped when a fox kicked him away. Naruto-kun, you must calm down or you will be in serious trouble with the village. Kasumi said, standing in front of him the size of a full-grown horse. The two stare each other down for a bit, red slitted eyes gazing back at each other. Chakra pouring from the two, shaking the arena and cracking the ground under their feet. They were on guard, ready for anything to go down. Sweating at the pressure of the two beasts in front of them. The genin was shaking, and behind the sensei. The foreign ninja were shocked that this kid fought, and is now releasing all this chakra. Oh no, Kasumi Ni-chan is ready to fight, and her mate is also ready. We should leave because your team is about to pass out. Nibi said inside the head of Yujido. Holy shit, just how strong is this guy? Carrie said, holding on to the railing because of the shaking. That is cool. Samui said, also holding the rail with white eyes. That kid has some real balls standing up like that. Shikaku said inside Gaara's head. Mother, are you scared? I am a man, stop calling me that, it's weird. Sorry. Tamari, I think the invasion is a bust if this kid is involved. Kankuro said to his sister. Yes, we should not have gone with it in the first place. Tamari replied from behind her fan. Back on the arena floor, the pressure had only gotten heavier, and right when it seemed they were about to jump at each other, Naruto stood up, sheathed his sword, and walked to Hinata, who was being protected by a barrier Naruto had put up on her. He walked to it and disabled the seal, and he grabbed her hand and smiled at her. Hinata looked into his eyes and went back to the blue that she loved. Did I do a good, Naruto-kun? He only smiled at her. You were amazing, and I loved when you used my line. They both chuckled at that. The medics came to take her, and he wished her good health. When he got back up, everyone was subjected to feeling his kai, and the weaker kids fainted, while everyone else were sweating, even the hiding Orochimaru. No, this boy cannot be allowed to live, he will mess up the plan. I will send Karin after him, she has never failed me. His thoughts stopped when the boy of his thoughts spoke. You better hope we don't fight, or you will without a doubt not make it out of the match in one piece. Naruto said, turning his red eyes filled with fury to the shaking Hyuga. He then goes to the hospital room to watch over Hinata. Now let's get back to the matches. The sickly proctor said. Tenten versus Tamari. Tenten wasted no time in charging the Sand Kunoichi with her superior speed and excellent swordsmanship to keep Temari from getting too far, and launching her wind with her fan. Kasumi was in the stance watching Ino bully carry with her staff and fire, feeling a bit sad at how she and Naruto just acted towards each other. Kasumi-chan, I am sorry for how I acted. I lost my cool for a second. Naruto said, speaking through the mental link. Don't worry about Naruto-kun. It is okay, I just needed you to calm yourself before you did something you would regret. Kasumi with a foxy grin. Can you tell me what happens during the rest of the matches I am with Hinata-chan? Sure thing, just don't do anything to the helpless girl. Just who do you think I am? I wouldn't take advantage of her like that. I know I'm just messing with you. I will see you later. She ended the link and focused back on the final match. Gaara vs Rockly, Canon. Okay, all those who won't come down and listen to who you will be fighting in the finals. Hate said. First up we have Naruto Uzumaki vs. Thanks for watching my video, leave a like if you enjoyed my video, and also do consider subscribing.